Picture this. I was in the middle of a busy workday when suddenly my heart began to race. A sense of unease, like a stealthy intruder, crept in. I could hear the rhythm of my heart thumping against my ribcage, my breaths coming in shallow and fast. It felt like I was on a runaway roller coaster with no brakes, no control. That was my first encounter with what I later learned was anxiety, an unwanted companion that many of us know all too well. Anxiety, as I discovered, is not just a fleeting state of nervousness. It's a persistent feeling of unease that can significantly impact our day-to-day lives. It's like having a constant shadow, following you, tugging at your calm. This shadow doesn't discriminate. It can affect anyone, anytime. It's a common experience, more than you might think, and can disrupt our daily routines, relationships, and even our sense of self. But as daunting as it sounds, there are ways to manage it. I want to share 5 simple, affordable tips that helped me manage my anxiety. First up, deep breathing exercises. They're easy and you can do them anywhere. When anxiety strikes, your breath can become shallow and rapid. By consciously slowing it down, you can help your body to relax and your mind to refocus. Next, regular physical activity. You don't need a fancy gym membership to reap the benefits. A brisk walk, a quick jog around the block, or even dancing in your living room can get your heart rate up and release those mood-boosting endorphins. Thirdly, a balanced diet. What you eat can impact your mood. Aim to include plenty of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins in your meals. Limiting caffeine and sugar can also help reduce symptoms of anxiety. The fourth tip is getting enough sleep. Insufficient sleep can exacerbate anxiety. Aim for 7 to 9 hours a night. If you struggle with sleep, consider a calming bedtime routine like reading a book or taking a warm bath. Lastly, spending time in nature. Even if it's just a local park, being outdoors can help reduce anxiety. The calming sounds, the fresh air, the sunlight, they all have a soothing effect. Compare these tips to common anxiety remedies like medication or therapy. They're affordable, accessible, and they've worked for me. Remember, these tips are not a one-size-fits-all solution, but they've helped me and they might help you too. Anxiety is a journey, and everyone's path to managing it is unique. Remember, there's no one-size-fits-all when it comes to anxiety relief. What works for one person may not work for another. The key is to find what helps you feel calm and centered. Perhaps it's a blend of the tips we've discussed, or maybe it's something entirely different. What other inexpensive, effective methods have you found in managing anxiety? I'd love to hear your stories and suggestions.